Hey everybody, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is well. Got two stories that I want to share with you. They're really important. Shout out to Only Pamela's Way for always keeping a girl abreast of some things that are going on. This is important because Al Gore recently went to visit the Pope, and now we understand why. Okay, so it says this came from PR Newswire, and it was published on June the 5th, 2024. It says Al Gore drives climate hysteria at the WHO, and Canada's contentious carbon tax on the verge of collapse, says Friends of Science Society. So Al Gore's short address to the WHO pandemic conference was filled with fear-mongering rhetoric on climate, says Friends of Science Society, referencing the Clintel World Climate Declaration that says there is no climate emergency. Canada's contentious carbon tax battle escalates with revelations of a gag order on the parliamentary budget officer. So it says in a short video message, and the message is the link to the message will be in the article, and it's embedded in this description, but I'm not going to play it. It's posted on the World Health Organization's account from Dr. Tedros. Says June the 3rd, 2024. Climate activist Al Gore continued the absurd conflation of healthcare and climate change, says Friends of Science Society. So we ain't the only one see that these people on their bulls, swanky. I feel good about it, and this is just another sign that people are waking up to the fact that these folks are playing us, and you're seeing how they're trying to merge the two things, healthcare and climate change, so they can do this national declaration here in the U.S. and in other Western nations. So it says the nonsensical conflation. I'm so glad somebody else is saying it. Have mercy. Thank you, Father. Began with a Lancet report in 2018, according to the Friends of Science video. Mr. Gore claimed the coal pollution from the burning of fossil fuels was killing 8.7 million people each year, and that he wanted medical people to prescribe the solution we need, the voices of doctors, to transition our world away from unhealthy practice of burning fossil fuels as quickly as possible. You are among the most trusted voices on this planet. We know from many studies that your messages are the most powerful and most persuasive messages that people can hear. The WHO at the COP26 in Glasgow co opted World Health Agencies into climate commitments. Health experts are advocating for net zero to cut emissions in half in healthcare by 2030, as reported by the British Medical Journal in September 2021. Exploiting the powerful white coat authority of medical people to push the impossible net zero transition agenda is a cruel manipulation of the public trust, says Friends of Science Society. Author and energy expert Professor Demetrius Vaclav Smil shows that net zero 2050 is unlikely and would be economically catastrophic and technically implausible for society's need for the four pillars of modern civilization, which are cement, primary iron, plastics, and ammonia, which now depends on fossil fuels. Modern medicine relies entirely on fossil fuels for its existence, as Friends of Science explained in the 2015 report Burning Questions. Mother Nature is the second largest emitter of the PM 2.5, the particle matter 2.5 microns or less, in the form of wildfire smoke, spores, and pollens and dust. This is why they are burning up the trees. This is why they are spraying shit everywhere to kill off of everything so that they can use this lie that we are the carbon that needs to be getting, we need to be rid of on the earth. Anything that breathes and is living. That's why they need to get rid of the chickens and the cows and us. So it says the people who are dying in the world are the poor who must cook over dung, wood scraps, or coal on open flames, denied access to life saving, life enhancing, proper grid infrastructure by the planet savers of the West. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Some groups are concerned that conflating health and climate may lead to future climate lockdowns as proposed in the Hill February 2022, premised as a health emergency. Canada's contentious carbon tax faces collapse as cost of related climate policies rise to staggering levels in Canada. Carbon pricing has become a political liability for the Trudeau government, says the National Post of June 2nd, 2024. The Parliamentary Budget Officer reports there is a gag order on a federal report showing the impact is significant. The carbon tax is the